Hey folks, welcome to my PlayStation 2 collection video. What you're seeing here is my current collection. Right now I've got 309 out of 1,850 PlayStation 2 games released in North America. That's almost 17%. In this video I'll discuss some of my recent pickups. There's some Sega Master System and NES stuff in here as well. There's even one Super Famicom game hiding in there. Today we'll be looking at The Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge, Hot Wheels Stunt Track Challenge, River King, A Wonderful Journey, Natsume, Serious Fun. Got VeggieTales, Larry Boy and the Bad Apple, it's a Crave game. Also picked up Whirl Tour, also by Crave. Horsez, Ubisoft. We got Petz Catz 2. And we also got a Pet Horses 2 and Pet Dogs 2. I'm not covering them, but those are also recently picked up. Looking at 7 games. The first one is The Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge. It was developed by Capcom and released in North America on October 10th, 2005. Currently has a Metacritic score of 65. It's price charting at $18.52. It originally sold for $29.99. This game takes place after the movie, I guess. In the game, Jack gets a soul robber. It's sort of like a snot whip weapon thing that he uses in this action game. It's a action combo system like Devil May Cry uses, but this has less platforming as far as I can tell. I only played up to the first boss. I'm not super into this style of game, but it's better than what I was expecting. Our second game is Hot Wheels Stunt Track Challenge. It was developed by Climax Racing and released on November 10th, 2004. It currently has a Metacritic score of 62. It's price charting at $4.97 right now. It's got a few different modes. It's got game show, arcade, and online. There's also a garage feature. There's the host guy kid in this game freaks me out a little bit. It's one of those like early character designs when they weren't sure how many polygons they had to work with. It's like, I don't know, he freaks me out. Look at him. The game show mode is like stunt challenges, and the arcade mode seems to be races, at least the stages I played. The game show mode has you doing stunt challenges where you're trying to avoid obstacles and jumping off a ramp and doing tricks while trying to land in the middle of a target. It's a little bit like Pilot Wings, except I really like Pilot Wings. Pilot Wings is a lot of fun. This is I don't know. This was a $20 game when it was released. The third game is River King, A Wonderful Journey. This was developed by Marvelous Entertainment for Natsume. It was released March 21st, 2006 here in the United States. It currently has a Metacritic score of 51. It's price charting at $11.99, but it sold new for $19.99. I thought this would be kind of like a Harvest Moon game. It's released by Natsume. It looks kind of similar. It turns out it's a fishing RPG, and it's actually the 7th in a series of games. Some of the Game Boy games made it over here to North America before this, actually. At the beginning of this game, you get to pick from one of 4 characters. You can choose bro, father, mother, or sis. Seems like the story is a little bit different depending on who you choose, but I think it seems to be a personality thing. There wasn't much of a tutorial in this game. I would need to read the manual or look up a game guide if I were going to play this again. For example, I got super frustrated trying to figure out how to get worms. It seems like you have to check the ground for them, but you have to open the menu and choose to look by your feet. And even after I bought a shovel that was supposed to help, I just never found a worm. So I don't know if I was doing that right. I might come back to this game, though. Like, I really like Natsume, and this seems like it could be good if you figure it out. I don't know. Find out. All right, the next game on the list is Larry Boy and the Bad Apple. It's a VeggieTales game. It's developed by Papaya Studios for Crave Entertainment, released on August 1st, 2006. Currently has a Metacritic score of 61. It's price charting at $4.04. It originally sold for $19.99, I don't really know about this source material, but it's a platforming game. It's sort of like the SpongeBob games on the PS2, only it's kind of floaty. There's some fun stuff in here. It's not a bad game. I actually thought it was going to be a lot worse seeing that Crave seal on the front. One of the things that's kind of weird is trying to turn into iron to press switches. It takes a surprisingly long amount of time to get that to work. There's a boss counting challenge thing. It was actually kind of confusing at first until I realized they were just saying a number then counting to it, and it was easy. You just jump to the number they say at the beginning, and then you have until they count to that number to be on the platform. It looks really nice though. Like the graphics are like solid for a PlayStation 2 game. Fifth game is Whirl Tour. Just like the last game, this is developed by Papaya Studios and released by Crave Entertainment. Currently has a Metacritic score of 58. Price charting has it at $3.71 right now. It originally sold for $19.99. It's a Tony Hawk knockoff on motorized scooters or normal scooters. I don't know. It's surprisingly fun, but it's got no polish to the gameplay. It's like the old Tony Hawk games where you have a time limit and 10 different goals that you can aim to complete within that time frame. You've got manuals, grinding, flip, and grab tricks that work basically the same as they do in Tony Hawk Pro Skater. The stage design was definitely the highlight of this game. I only played 2 stages, but they looked nice, and they had a lot of really fun features like the catapult. If I'd bought this game when it was new, I don't think I would have been mad. It's another Crave surprise. Sixth game on the list is Horsez, developed by Phoenix Studios and released by Ubisoft. Currently has a Metacritic score of 21, kind of. It only has one critical review listed, and it's from IGN. It's currently price charting at $2.96. I couldn't actually find the original price for this one. This is a weird game. It's a horse racing sim. It's kind of like Persona meets Monster Rancher. You have to pick what you want to do in a limited amount of time to raise your horse. And there's also a weird, clunky adventure game aspect to it as well. I played it for longer than I expected to, though, so maybe they got something going on. The seventh and final game today is Petz Catz 2, developed and published by Ubisoft. It currently has a Metacritic score of 60, but again, IGN is the only critical score listed right now. It's price charting at $7.45, and it originally sold for $29.99. It's an action platformer game with fetch quest, which is different than the PC and DS versions of this game, which were actually virtual pet games. In this game, there's a wolf named Ivlet who steals a magical hat, and it's your fault, so you have to fix it. There's a magical Twinkie in a top hat named Beat guiding you through the rest of the game. There's way too much talking and tutorial for long stretches at the beginning of this game. The smelling function is a lot of fun, finding items using that feature. Petz Dogs 2 is the same game, but with dogs. I'm not sure what to expect from Petz Horsez 2, since it seems to be unrelated to dogs and cats too. So those are a few of the games I've recently picked up. If you'd like to see the full list of my collection, I've got an account on PlayStation Age. I'll link it down below. Jerk cat, bugging me.